This being the first year that we kind of get back into celebrating the holidays, I decided for this year to start a new tradition with my friends where we hold a Friendsgiving. We make a bunch of food. You know, it's not going to be like the aunties and grandmas, but you know, we're going to attempt. And we just come over, share, eat, listen to music, vibe, do what we do as friends. And I decided to bring you guys along for our first one. So welcome to our first ever Friendsgiving, and let's spend a Friendsgiving together. And thank you so much for Target for sponsoring today's video. No distractions, and you're trying to watch football?
Cam is back. Cam is back. I do that zoom in, John.
Oh, sorry. So we just got to the house after a long, treacherous 20-minute journey. We're here, and I'm talking out of a cabinet right now because my tripod's in the car. So he's gonna go get it for me. Thank you. We're gonna give a haul of everything that we got from the store and give a breakdown. Oh my God!
I walked out the door. Cashew barks. This lady barks. Cashew barks.
The lady bark?
The lady barks.
We're gonna give a haul of everything when he gets back, when Jalen gets back with my tripod, because I forgot it in the car. I totally forgot that it wasn't in my tote that I brought up here. And I recently just got told that I'm spending the night here tonight. Let's start the haul. I think it's okay to start the haul. I would think it would be like okay if I started the haul without him. Do y'all think he would mind? I don't think so. First thing that I got are just these two easy foil half-size steam table pans, because I see these at my family's Thanksgivings all the time. So like, why wouldn't I have the same things at my friend's ones? So kind of going off the pan ordeal, we got a glass one to bake the mac and cheese in. Am I gonna take that home because I paid for it? I'm not leaving it here. Yeah, I am. So next couple things that we got 4 things of heavy whipping cream, because I do not do like conversions and measurements off the top of my head, so we just got extra in case we needed it. There's an echo, there's not much furniture in here, so I'm sorry. I'm saying this now, I never realized how much of an echo was in here, but you know what, it's fine. Can y'all see me in a kitchen like this? Please manifest me moving out by February. Please. And then I got a thing of cut steamed fresh green beans for our vegetables. I definitely could have gotten more green beans because I realized how little there are, but you know what, it's totally fine. I ended up getting 2 bags of cheese. I got white mild cheddar cheese for the Good and Gather brand, and also just regular mild cheddar cheese, nothing too crazy. And then when it came to seasoning, I just went ahead and got all of my go-tos, and that includes onion powder. We have lemon pepper seasoning because we're gonna make lemon pepper chicken, because I don't know how to make a ham, I don't know how to make a turkey, and I don't think shrimp tacos is an okay Thanksgiving dinner considering everything we have aside. So you see how we're making lemon pepper chicken in the air fryer. And I also got this Italian seasoning, and I also got some garlic powder as well as some paprika. We got 2 bottles of sparkling grape juice because I feel like it's an eat it. Who's beeping? But we got 2 things of sparkling grape juice just to have on the side because no alcohol. Body is 21 in this house. And then we also got a big thing of all-purpose bleached white flour, because one of the recipes I found from one of the things we're making requires flour. I'm gonna change my battery and we're gonna be back in a sec. We're back with a full battery. I'm gonna go ahead and finish showing you what we got because we're almost done. Got a thing of all natural fresh chicken drumsticks. We're gonna throw it in the air fryer, see what we can whip up with that. And then we also got a wonderful thing of apple pie. We were gonna get sweet potato pie, but we didn't see any in there, which is a Thanksgiving classic, but also apple pies as well. And apple pie slaps. So and if you don't like apple pie, just say you're a child and move on with it. And then we also got a thing of Target brand white rice, because I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm not the best at making rice. So we're gonna see how this definitely ends up. Let's see if my skills are put to the test this Friendsgiving, the first of many. And then we just got a box with 4 sticks of salted butter, and then we got 2 boxes of mac and cheese noodles, which are elbows, and then we got a thing of cream cheese. That is everything that we got. That's everything I got from the store. I don't know how put together this video is gonna be, considering I'm not gonna be fully in control the whole time, because I can only multitask so much, especially when I'm cooking and trying to simultaneously film while making new stuff at the same time while there's also people around. The mac and cheese first.
Because it takes longer.
I was telling folks that I need them to manifest that I will be out by, I think I said February, but I think I might need to push that up to December 31st. For my sanity. I seen this mac and cheese on TikTok. I think the sound of the mac and cheese is gonna tell it to you already. I've never made baked mac and cheese in my life. The closest thing to mac and cheese I've ever made had to be the one that you put in the microwave. So, yeah.
Kraft mac and cheese.
But I've come past that. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this yet, but we're gonna see what goes with it because I feel like that's the fun part. But I have to keep it interesting somehow. So while I make mac and cheese, Jalen's watching the game.
I'm gonna make chicken.
Why don't you get your own segment? My other camera's over there. You know what you can help me with? Taking the pictures for my Instagram story. Let me show y'all the air fryer somebody sent me. This is a black owned, I think this is all like kitchen supplies brand. Food for the people. Wow, air fryer unboxing. Why don't you put the box on the floor? So there goes my box. So why don't we put the box on the floor and then you lift it out the box?
No, I was just saying, like, you know, didn't wanna.
You know what's funny? We live together. If you hear me in the kitchen with that air fryer at like 2 o'clock in the morning, don't ask me for nothing. Because you're not getting nothing. It's mine. Wow! Did I say all the features of the air fryer? This looks nice. Imagine this in my white kitchen. Or maybe gray kitchen. Or this kitchen. I talked about it in my last video, like this kitchen. Galen's dealing with the air fryer. He's gonna use my air fryer before I've ever used it. Doesn't that seem wrong? I think that's wrong. But anyways, I'm gonna get started on the mac and cheese. If there's chaos, there's chaos. If there's peace, there's peace. But there's usually never peace with me in the kitchen, so. Also, I would like to say I do not reside here. I have been here the past couple videos, but I did not move. I'm just a very comfortable guest who doesn't know where the pots are. I need a pot.
So since this really isn't like my own mac and cheese recipe, I basically just followed the recipe that's on TikTok. I'm gonna link it down below. But to start it off, the girl in the video basically said that we're making this kind of cheesy concoction. So this is like the first step of that. It's just some cream cheese, heavy whipped cream, and some seasonings, and then you just bring it to a simmer to make sure the cream cheese melts. And that's basically the whole like first step. And then towards the end of these clips, you're gonna see that I start prepping my water with oil and salt for boiling. And that's pretty much all we just did. Enjoy a little break from me and my boyfriend.
So just a little update. I'm on the phone with Taylor now. She will be of attendance because free food. So now I'm gonna try this like cheese mixture that the TikTok said to make. I low-key already tried it, but I'm gonna fake a reaction for the camera. Okay, so this is like the mixture that the TikTok said to make before you put the cheese like in the mac and cheese in the pan. So we're gonna try this. Okay, ready? And yeah. This baked is literally gonna smack. I'm so excited to eat. I haven't ate since this morning. Oh. Do you hear it?
This is amazing.
So the next step to making the mac and cheese, you just add the boiled noodles to like that cheesy mixture. I also added 2 bags of cheese. I'm just gonna link the TikTok down below because it explains it better, and once again, this isn't my recipe. But now it's time to layer the noodles with the cheese. So as you can see, I'm just putting some noodles down and putting some cheese. I definitely could have put more cheese here, and you'll see the beginning of the end very soon, but we just layered this up, and this is where we up. So welcome to the beginning of the end and how we almost burnt the house down.
Put a little more cheese on it.
More? The mac and cheese is about done. We're putting it in the oven.
Next, we just put the mac and cheese in the oven so the cheese and everything can just cook a little bit more. And then I just started cooking the green beans. I started with melting some butter in a pot. I think it's about a little bit less than 3 tablespoons. And then I just added my frozen green beans in there and just started, can you say sauteing? Whatever. Like mixing them so they cook into the butter. And just making sure they're fully coated. And then I began like the first round of seasoning. I usually season all my food twice just to make sure if nothing like gets added the first time, it gets added the second. I just took some Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, you know, the basics. And then something my mom taught me was adding a little bit of water, so it just makes the green beans a little bit less crunchy. And then as the water simmers out and the green beans soak it up, it gives them a nice little crunch without, you know, making them feel like they're not done.
We're getting Taylor and Ever's on the way, so they get to see all their favorite people today. But anyways, everybody's at the house. We have a new character. Taylor's never been seen on the YouTube before, just the Patreon. Just on Patreon. You have been on YouTube, haven't you?
I've been in the
Everything from like May to August is a blur. I don't remember.
Basically, what had happened was I was in the middle of cleaning the chicken drumsticks so Taylor could make them because Jalen no longer wanted to make them. Then all of a sudden, somebody opened the oven and the top of the mac and cheese was black and I saw a little smoke. I said, somebody take it out. And as soon as I said, take it out, the fire alarm started going off. So my fight or flight, I dropped my drumstick of chicken that I was cooking in the sink, and I went and rushed to open the doors. I went to rush and open the windows, and his roommate Taylor and all of them were just kind of waving the smoke away from the fire alarm, and we got it off. And since I was touching raw meat, I had to go over and clean wherever I touched with bleach shortly after. That's what I meant by the beginning of the end. Of course, it was when I wasn't starting because we were getting told a juicy story time, but so fun, right? Happy Friendsgiving! Almost took us all the way out. The one time I'm not recording everything I'm doing, y'all want to start a fire. A fire.
yellow.
You know how great that would have been?
Discuss your cultural differences between us.
Air fryer.
It's a dual air fryer.
Oh, y'all got money like
bakes,
that.
broils, dehydrates, does everything.
Girl, the little,
and it's black on.
my air fryer is like this big in my dorm. Okay.
I'm just really mad I wasn't recording. And something told me while I'm watching this chicken record it.
I'm gonna watch the chicken while recording.
I feel like, well, you might as well.
Oh, we're making chicken, lemon
You gotta
pepper.
season it.
Yeah, I just watched it.
Next thing we know, the fire department knocking at the door.
Talking about some y'all good. I asked you to get it
until
out.
I look for it.
So I'm hearing is we're never having a holiday again. The first year and we're already having
Christmas
issues.
at my house
But we
next
got
year.
many years to go past this year.
I
Actually, no,
think
we're not doing
I
this.
volunteer to have Christmas and Thanksgiving at my house as long as I don't have to make anything other than vegetables. Y'all can bring your
Not
rice.
vegetable.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably want to know your recipe.
I don't think they want to know
They
unless
don't
they know it
care.
tastes good because I can't make
If
it.
it wasn't lemon pepper.
Listen,
I got these bottles because they're pretty, don't you
these are
think?
nice.
Yeah, I don't know how to make chicken.
Well, we're gonna literally die. But we don't have like macaroni. We don't have collard greens.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So where's the fifth one?
Yeah.
Can I drop it on the floor?
No, you left it in the sink.
It's definitely in the sink because I thought the building was gonna burn down.
Well,
I mean, at least you know your fight or flight are like up there.
Yeah. You know how many times I set off a fire alarm? It teaches, it humbles you.
The other
how you
That's
still
why I know
alive,
what to
Joe?
do.
The only thing that's questionable that she makes is egg.
You're extra nasty.
My
They
eggs
just
never
don't
taste the same. Like never.
Okay,
My
she
eggs.
said working for
If
Dunkin'.
I were to make,
Okay.
if I were to make eggs every day for a week, they would have a different consistency, taste, and like smell every day of the week. But like if the fire alarm goes off, I know exactly what to do. I just can't make eggs like at all.
Or rice.
Or rice.
I hope my boyfriend knows how to cook. The way I have 2 more Friendsgiving this week. This is the first one.
This is a half one.
This is the first
This is a
one.
half one.
I have
This
one
is
on
a test
Thursday.
one.
I haven't bought the cake I need for it. Saturday, Atlantic Student Union is having one. No, because everything was online, girl. I didn't have to.
So because of COVID, you had to adopt a new tradition,
I
right?
don't even know what we're doing for Thanksgiving this year. We always make plans last
I
minute.
feel like this looks naked as hell.
It does.
Oh. The same difference, girl.
I'm still
mac
really
and
mad that I
cheese.
was not filming when that
It's
fire
hot.
alarm went off.
Here, let's burn the building down.
I'm about to say,
What's on?
y'all wanna
I mean, we could just press the button.
I mean, we can scrape something off.
and put some on the stove?
What?
Or put it in the But yeah, when I lived in Greensboro, I used to make bacon and it would smoke so much to the point where I was like, okay, open the windows before we cook.
It
And have
depends
the
on what
fan
kind of
top.
pan you use. I
I
learned
would
that.
use one of those.
Because one time I made bacon and I used a stainless steel pan, just straight stainless steel, and it was hella smoky. But when I used a nonstick pan, it wasn't. The taste test of the mac and cheese.
I like it. I feel like we could have baked it more without all the cheese on top. But I like it.
Do you see what I mean about it being too cheesy?
Yeah. Cause somebody.
Oh, yeah, I just
But
thought about that.
I feel like if we had kept it
Yeah,
with just
I
2
probably
bags
would.
instead of 3,
Yeah, answer.
it would have
And
been
I
perfect.
also think instead of broiling it on the top shelf, we should
On the bottom. I don't know what the difference
Yeah, we
is.
won.
where the heat is.
Where the girl.
Well, not the bottom, but
Considering-
at least the middle, so it's still.
Considering
You
that's
seen
my
Cam
first
score
mac
2
and
touchdowns?
cheese, that's not bad.
Did you see Cam?
It's not
did you see Cam
terrible.
score 2 touchdowns?
I'm proud.
Maybe I'll get the thing on my arms now.
I don't know how to make chicken, so Taylor took over. Because I can't make chicken. I was not seasoning enough. Every time I make chicken, like in the oven or on the stove, it always so dry. I only use Good and Gather in this house. I don't know about y'all. I want to learn how to bake. What if I want to be Love Quinn? He's gonna have to.
Everybody can air fry the Leah house in a couple months when I get one. I wanna see. Wow. Is it cooked all the way through?
Probably put a little bit.
It's been in there for 25 minutes.
Okay, maybe, okay. I'll eat it and tell you if it's dry or not. Or if it's cooked all the way. I'll eat anything.
I feel like we should look at the inside of the color. That looks a little pink to me.
She said another minute.
I saw smoke and was confused.
See, we got the green beans, we got the rice.
Rice, no
the
gravy.
The mac and cheese. What the happened to the roll back?
Oh, I dropped it. How can we drop it?
No, chicken in the air fryer.
The dishes that had to be done.
More dishes.
Last time I saw Taylor, I only had 1 tattoo. I have 10 now.
You have 10 tattoos.
Yeah.
He passed me.
I have 5
Alright, one away from me.
These actually don't look bad. Like considering the material. Almost burning down the building. You know, it could have been worse.
It's giving budget.
We have to not. Okay, the whole top part of this looks questionable. But like, if you look at the actual like mac and cheese, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look terrible. It's just this is the first tray. I can only improve from here. So you just put hot sauce on everything, don't you? The chips in the middle still has to get dug into.
Girl, take the top off of it so it looks like you baked them.
The girl saw me put it in the cart.
Not you. I would have been like, yep, bake the pie.
The smell of hot sauce is overwhelming me over here.
I smell
I
it.
can't smell anything else.
What happened to somebody saying grace?
I just eat.
Girl, y'all know how to say grace? I don't know how to say grace. You know, she don't.
After all my 20 years of living, I've never said grace at a family event. I'm gonna start right now.
Listen, I was fuming.
He was on the episode, though, not the cast.
I'm gonna say he's.
The silence is loud. Y'all seem like y'all enjoying this, so.
Although we didn't get to have my grandma's perfect yams or my auntie's mac and cheese, I definitely feel like for one of our first and new Friendsgiving's traditions, I feel like we did pretty okay. Definitely fun. Had a blast shopping and cooking with my friends and just talking and catching up, because with adulthood it can be hard to actually like link with your friends. So shout out to them for making all this work, and I'm so happy to see what the next few years bring for us as a friend group. And I also like to say thank you so much again to Target for sponsoring this video. I was so happy to showcase one of my favorite go-to fall pieces from Target itself. So if you're definitely interested, check out the link down below. But with all that being said, guys, that's it for today's video. Subscribe if you want to see more, or you can click the video at the top right if you want to keep watching. You know, start a little binge session, whatever you want to do. But I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.